Dr. Barbara D'Entremont, Professor of Psychology at UNB Fredericton.
Right now, we're looking at the early intervention programs in the province of New Brunswick and for preschoolers with autism, and we're doing something called a cost effectiveness study. So what we're doing is we're looking to see how well the preschoolers are doing in New Brunswick, but we also are doing it in partnership with Nova Scotia. We're looking at preschoolers when they start their therapy and 1 year later. We're looking at kind of how much improvement there is and what is the cost of that therapy, providing that therapy. So we have government partners, we're also interviewing parents to see what their out-of-pocket costs are as well. And so we'll be able to do that comparison across the two provinces. We are collecting data from all of the autism intervention agencies across New Brunswick and all of the autism intervention teams across Nova Scotia. And so really just being able to interview the parents, see the children, and just kind of see how they're doing. We don't have any data from that because we're still doing the ongoing collection. We did do a pilot study where we saw how well the children were doing within that 1 year. And in New Brunswick, what we found is that almost all of the children made progress, meaning that their cognitive skills were better, or their day-to-day living skills were better, or they showed less autism symptomatology. So almost all children showed progress. I would say almost a quarter of the children showed average functioning, which meant that on standardized tests, their scores were in the average range, and they were no longer showing symptoms of autism in the clinical range. So it was really nice to see that amount of improvement. So New Brunswick has done a really nice job in providing early intervention for preschoolers, and we've been doing that since about 2004. I think what we need to do now is we need to start to focus on school-aged children and adults and make sure that we're getting the right services for them and that they're able to get the services that they need so that we're able to improve the lives of New Brunswickers with ASD across the lifespan. We wouldn't be able to see the preschoolers that we're seeing in terms of doing the direct assessments with them before therapy and a year later. We wouldn't be able to do that without NBHRF. They've provided the funding for that whole portion.